So technically January will be your month, Capricorn. But don't switch off just now, because December is all about preparing for what will come in January. First of all, don't forget that wise, lucky Jupiter is still in your astrological area of important one-on-one relationships, and be optimistic there. You are lucky with at least a couple of people in your life, so make use of those relationships. But it's just as important that you're comfortable with yourself when you are alone. Take some time to do that. You do not need anything special. Just create some space for some quiet time. And well, the closer we move to January, the more energized and restless you will be turning. So you will enter this new year ready to rock. I'm Nadia, the astrologer for people who do not necessarily believe in astrology, but who love hearing the monthly forecasts. And I am saving my strength to do the 2026 forecast. So this is a shorter than usual, minimalistic, chill forecast for December 2025 for Capricorn. We start with Venus. That's becoming temporarily unavailable to you until the 24th. Why? Because on the 1st of December, it's entering Sagittarius, and every planet in Sagittarius is only available to you in a very limited manner, namely in dreams, in fantasy, and also when you do something secretly, something that you do not want to reveal or to make public. From the 1st until the 24th, secret pleasures, secret joys, secret creative endeavors, absolutely supported. You will enjoy it. You will have fun doing this. Your dream life may become amazing, wonderful, very pleasant. Your fantasy life may please you more than ever. But if you want to please somebody else, if you want to become very popular, if you want to be publicly appreciated for how beautiful you are, or for how nice you are, or for how diplomatic you are, probably not an amazing time to do that. On the 24th, however, Venus is entering your sign, and starting from there, it will be supporting you in becoming more attractive, more visually pleasing, more seductive, more diplomatic, more able to build and maintain rapport with other people. So if you're thinking about a makeover, December is not the month for that. Maybe like the second half of January will be, just not December. In December, you are welcome to fantasize about it and make, I don't know, secret diary entries about it, but not do anything that cannot be reversed in changing how you look. Before we continue, until the end of December, I am offering short, affordable, surprise welcome private readings where for 15 to 20 minutes, I talk about something in your natal chart or in your transits or progressions that I find the most interesting. This is the surprise part, the fact that I am choosing the focus of the reading. They cost 65 euros a piece, and this is what people who already had a surprise welcome reading for themselves say about it. You can book one for yourself following the link in the video description. They're only available until the end of year. So if you'd like to hear what I find interesting about your astrological makeup and situation, there is no time like now. And back to your forecast. On the 4th/5th, depending on where you live, we have the full moon in Gemini. Gemini rules your area of day-to-day responsibilities, routines, professional activities. And the full moons are usually about showing us what the situation is now, what we have reached, what the things we have started months ago have developed into, what are the problems we're dealing with, what are the positive results of our previous actions, etc. And this full moon is going to show you what your day-to-day productivity, work, responsibility situation is, how you take care of your health as well, or of the people who rely on you. And it's okay if it looks a little bit meh. You will be tasked with revolutionizing this part of life. Once Uranus enters Gemini for good in the spring months of 2026. Uranus, this planet of future, freedom, revolutionary change, progress, will stay in Gemini for the next 7 years. And during those years, it would be really nice if you could learn how to do something that other people don't know how to do. If you could acquire a profession or a professional skill set that's original and ahead of its time, maybe, and something that is too futuristic for some people or too weird, doesn't have to be about technological process. It would be amazing if you could do something in which you would be indispensable just because it's still so rare, or so rare like in general. So if the full moon shows you that your professional life is not super exciting, that's okay. Take it as it is. You will develop from there on. Mercury has been retrograde in November. It stopped being retrograde at the very end of November on the 29th/30th, again, depending on where you live. And now it's moving through the sign of Scorpio in the direct direction. It's forming a lot of beautiful aspects with other planets in the first 10 days of December. And Scorpio, through which this direct Mercury is now moving, rules your area of social connections, as well as ideas and hopes and fears you have about the future, like some distant future that's possible for you. This sign has been insanely influential and important in October, in November, but this influence and this importance was more about stating problems or asking questions. And the transit of Mercury through this sign now, in the first 10 days of December, is more about finding solutions, finding answers. So use those first 10 days to form, maintain, strengthen social connections that you found to be valuable and that you think that they improve your chances of success in the future, that you think are exciting. And also use those first 10 days to put into words the idea about future that is meaningful for you, that you personally find inspiring and meaningful and also energizing. On the 11th of December, this Mercury moves on. It enters the sign of Sagittarius. Planets in Sagittarius are not as easily available to you as planets in any other sign. And Mercury will spend the rest of December in Sagittarius. So if you have to say something, if you want to communicate something, if you want to reach out to people openly and not in secret, use the first days of December to do that. After that, after the 11th, you can still do that, but in secret. If you are writing something, if you are creating something, first create it for yourself, first do it privately, first do it without the intention to publish, without the intention to put it out in the open. And then in January, you return to it, you revise it, and then you make a decision about whether you will put it out there or maybe not. But if you share secrets with someone trustworthy and also secretive, then Mercury transiting through Sagittarius in the second half of December is going to help you. Mars is also in Sagittarius already in the very beginning of the month. It entered Sagittarius in November. Again, planets in Sagittarius not very available to you. And it could be especially easy to feel with Mars because Mars is the giver of energy, drive, motivation, ability to act. And since it's hiding in Sagittarius from you, the November, but also the first 15 days of December, while Mars is still moving through Sagittarius, are really good to just take it easy, relax, not make any major decisions, not trying to will reality into some like new form and shape. Time for this will come in January, but use the first 2 weeks of December to just chill and relax and enjoy life and not make any major decisions. On the 15th, Mars moves into your sign, and starting from there, You may get more motivated, you may get more agitated even about something, or angry about something, or excited about something. I recommend that you enjoy it, and also that you do not try to make any major decisions until January. So be motivated, look around you, look for what you find motivating, what you find exciting, what angers you. This will give you energy, and this energy you're going to use in January to make decisions. Now, the new moon in Sagittarius that happens on the 20th, it's okay if you don't use it. It's okay if you do not do anything at all with this new moon. If you do anything, it could be about lovingly letting something go. So something existed in your life, you don't have a place for it anymore, you don't have the time for it anymore, you valued it in the past and you still maybe have some attachments to it. It's still a meaningful part of your past, but you don't want it to be the part of your present and future. And so with the new moon in Sagittarius on the 20th, on the 21st, 22nd, the days after the new moon are also good for making those decisions. You decide to let it go with gratitude, I don't know, keeping the good memories you had about it, but to free up some space so that when January comes, you will be able to let something new into your life. There is also a strong hard aspect between Jupiter in Cancer, that's about luck you have now in relationships, and the asteroid Chiron in Aries, and Aries rules your area of home, family, roots, etc. This aspect is active all throughout December. So aspects that involve asteroids are not as influential as aspects that involve real planets. But if you are going to use the energy of this aspect, it will be about using the good things that come from your relationships, from your friendships, from your romantic partnerships, from your creative partnerships, professional partnerships, just like general goodness that comes from being in relationships with other people, to deal with something at home, in the family, in the place where you live, or something that has to do with your roots, that is a cause for concern for you, that is a cause of discomfort in your life, that is giving you insecurity or something. It could also be about the sense of belonging. So if you were lacking the sense of belonging, then the really good relationships with the people that you value can give you the sense of belonging that you were missing. So yes, this could be the month of letting go of something. It could be the month for living more in fantasy world. It could be the month for doing something in secret, or maybe something that gives you joy, something that motivates you, but you don't want to share it with the outside world. And then as the holidays approach, as January approaches, you will be more motivated to also make some serious, meaningful decisions that you will make in January. So enjoy December, take your time, relax, and just wait for the motivation to appear.